Hello students, welcome back to our channel. So today our topic is hormonal regulation of calcium homeostasis. It's a very important topic for various competitive exams. So let's see. So the hormonal regulation of calcium homeostasis primarily involves three hormones. These are parathyroid hormones, which is a major regulator. Then comes the calcitriol, which is active vitamin D3, and calcitonin. These hormones work together to maintain blood calcium level within a narrow range. Now let's see the parathyroid hormone. It is secreted by the chief cells of parathyroid glands. When the blood calcium level falls, it means when hypocalcemia occurs, calcium sensing receptors, which are called the CASR, on parathyroid cells detect the decrease and stimulate the parathyroid release. Its main goal is increasing blood calcium concentration. Now, let's see the actions of parathyroid hormone. It has multiple action on multiple organs of the body. First, on the bones. Parathyroid hormone binds to osteoblast, which releases factor rankle that stimulate osteoclast formation and activity. Effects are increased bone resorption, release of calcium and phosphate into the blood, which results in increasing blood calcium level. Here you can see osteoblast, which is converting into osteoclast with the help of Rankel factor. Now, what is its action on the kidneys? It increases calcium reabsorption. Occurs mainly in distal convoluted tubules of the nephrons. Effects are less calcium lost in urine and more calcium retained. Number 2 is decreased phosphate reabsorption. Occurs mainly in proximal convoluted tubules. What are the effects? More phosphate excreted in urine and prevents calcium phosphate precipitation. It means parathyroid hormone acts on the kidneys and increase calcium reabsorption and decrease phosphate reabsorption. It means it helps in increasing the calcium level of the body and decreases the phosphate level of the body. Now, the third is activation of vitamin D. Parathyroid hormone stimulates renal enzyme 1 alpha hydroxylase. This enzyme converts vitamin D to active vitamin D, which is called the calcitriol, which results in increased intestinal calcium absorption. If we see the net effects of parathyroid hormone, it increases the blood calcium level, decreases the blood phosphate level, increase bone resorption, and increase vitamin D activation. So, parathyroid hormone acts quickly to raise blood calcium by mobilizing it from bones, retaining it in the kidneys, and activating vitamin D for better absorption from the intestine. It means parathyroid hormone pulls calcium into the blood. Now, the second hormone, which is the calcitriol. It is actually active vitamin D3. Its chemical name is 1,25 dihydroxycholecalciferol. It is written like this. So, the calcitriol is the active form of vitamin D3 and plays a major role in calcium homeostasis. Now, we will see the formation of calcitriol. At first, step 1. In skin, UV radiation converts 7-dehydrocholesterol to vitamin D3, which is cholecalciferol. Then, in liver, vitamin D3 converts into 25-hydroxy vitamin D, which is calcidiol. Then, in kidney, calcidiol converts into calcitriol. This final step is stimulated by parathyroid hormone. Now, what are the functions of calcitriol? In intestine, it increases synthesis of calcium binding proteins, which results in increased calcium absorption and increased phosphate absorption. It is the most important action of calcitriol. Now, in bones, it promotes mineralization when calcium is adequate. At high levels, it can also assist parathyroid hormone mediated bone resorption. And in kidney, it enhances calcium and phosphate reabsorption. So, the net effects of calcitriol is increasing blood calcium level, increasing blood phosphate level, and increasing absorption of calcium from the intestine. So, we can say calcitriol helps the body collect calcium from the food, keep it in bones, and conserve it in kidneys. The third hormone is calcitonin. It is produced by parafollicular cells, which are called the C cells of the thyroid gland. Stimulus for secretion. High blood calcium level stimulates the secretion of calcitonin. It means in hypercalcemia, calcitonin is secreted. Main goal is to lower the blood calcium concentration. Now, what is its action? In bone, it inhibits osteoclast activity, results in reduced bone resorption, increased calcium deposition in bone. And in kidney, it slightly increases calcium excretion. So, the net effect of calcitonin is decreasing blood calcium level, decreasing bone resorption, and increasing calcium excretion through kidney. So, here is the memory trick. You can remember it for make it easy. Now, we will see a comparative chart of these three hormones. So, source. Parathyroid hormone is secreted from parathyroid gland. Calcitriol, kidney, formed from vitamin D. Calcitonin, secreted from thyroid gland, from the C cells or the parafollicular cells. Chemical nature. Parathyroid is a peptide hormone, calcitriol is a steroid hormone, and calcitonin is again a peptide hormone. Stimulus for secretion. Low blood calcium level, which is hypocalcemia, parathyroid hormone stimulation, and increasing blood calcium level, which is hypercalcemia. Primary function is increase blood calcium, increase calcium absorption and availability, decrease blood calcium. Action on bone. It stimulates bone resorption via osteoclast activation. Calcitriol promotes mineralization, may assist resorption with parathyroid hormone. And calcitonin inhibit osteoclast and bone resorption. Effect on osteoclast. Parathyroid hormone increases the activity of osteoclast. And calcitriol has an indirect support. Calcitonin decreases the activity. Effects on osteoblast. Indirect stimulation for osteoclast formation. Calcitriol promotes mineralization and calcitonin favors bone deposition. Action on kidney. Parathyroid hormone increases calcium reabsorption. Calcitriol also increases calcium reabsorption and calcitonin slightly increase calcium excretion. Action on kidney for phosphate. Parathyroid hormone decreases phosphate reabsorption. Vitamin D or calcitriol increases phosphate reabsorption and calcitonin slightly increase phosphate excretion. Action on vitamin D. Parathyroid hormone activates renal 1-alpha hydroxylase to calcitriol formation. Vitamin D or calcitriol already active form and calcitonin has no effect on it. Action on intestine. Parathyroid hormone indirectly increases calcium absorption. Calcitriol directly increases calcium and phosphate absorption. Calcitonin has no significant effect. Effect on blood calcium. Parathyroid hormone increases the blood calcium level strongly. Calcitriol moderate increase and calcitonin decreases the blood calcium level. Now, effects on blood phosphate level. Parathyroid hormone decreases the blood phosphate level. Vitamin D or calcitriol increases the blood phosphate level and calcitonin slightly decreases the blood phosphate level. Overall role. So, the parathyroid hormone is the principal regulator of calcium homeostasis. Calcitriol enhances calcium absorption from the diet and calcitonin prevents excessive rise in the calcium. Parathyroid hormone raises blood calcium strongly. Calcitriol helps absorb calcium from the diet and calcitonin lowers blood calcium level when it's too high. So in this way, these three hormones together acts as a unit and maintains the blood calcium level in the body. So this is all about calcium homeostasis. If you like that video, please like, share and subscribe our channel. In the next videos, we will come with other interesting topics of biology. So stay connected with us.